Hello! When people talk about their most impactful book or audiobook in their life, Hello! When people talk in general about their most impactful book or audiobook in their life, they are referencing to things that those books When people talk about audiobooks or books which had a massive impact on their life, I realize that many times they speak about the direct impact on themselves. So I want to make a little exception on this today because as well as this book had a big impact on myself and on my life, it had an even bigger impact on my life on the second step. The book I'm talking about today is the James Clear Atomic Habits. I stumbled upon it on the internet as so many times before, and I was listening to it as the audiobook. And I was really intrigued. And the fun part about this book is not about all the new things you learn. It's more about like getting reaffirmed on what you have to do and getting this little extra push and this extra idea on why is it so important to do certain things. When I finished the book, I already started implementing things while reading, listening to it, and then later on I had an exchange with a lot of people around myself who also been inspired or affected by this book. When my mom later on last year started listening to audiobooks or reading books like the biography from Elon Musk or Timothy Ferry's Tools of the Titans or whatever I referred to her, she really got into this habit of applying stuff to her own life. And then when I gave her a copy of Atomic Habits, I get one of the most remarkable WhatsApp messages from her ever, which really resonated with me and already been published and told to people. She was basically telling me that she theoretically finished the book, but practically she's just starting right now. And the impact it had on her life is sevenfold to whatever happened to my life. Probably because I was already applying some of the knowledge which I had from other books as well. What she did then after is every month when she concluded the month, she was noting down all the changes she applied to her life, where she was sticking with and where she had some struggles with. And when there were any struggles, she would reach out to me and we were talking about it and what to adapt there or how to change things. Lower maybe the target numbers. For if you want to change something every day, then start with every Wednesday or something like this. But on the other hand, there were those remarkable changes which just almost came instantaneously in her life. And one of the things was to clean the glass or her glasses, her reading glasses, every evening instead of the morning. And there were so many mornings when she woke up and she took her glasses and was laughing a little, smiling, that the glasses had already been cleaned. And when I share this story to people who wear glasses, they could resonate with this so many times. And maybe it even will make it into a video of 10 things you could change every day to make your life better. And for her, she was really, really happy about that. And now there are still changes she's applying. There are still things she's getting forward to and changing in her life. But this was like one of the things which stood out right from the get-go. There were other parts which were rather personal, so I do not want to go into deep detail here. But the list comes every month still, like an A4 page with tick boxes. And she's really enjoying and celebrating the successes here. And now the question is, which we asked some of my friends already, where's your excuse? And for me, for example, it is also that this is an inspirational part to me. And I, every once in a while, think to myself, so if I do not want it, that's okay. But if I want it, there's almost no excuse not to try and go forward and do it day by day and still continue if there's one day in between where you do not follow your ideas and thoughts and ideals. That's why Atomic Habit has been a massive book for me. It restarted some of my daily new habits, but it also is like so burned in, same as I have the word unfair advantage is burned in my brain to the name of Hassan, the co-author. It is now with Atomic Habits. When it comes to habit change, James Clear is on my mind. And I remember where I saw him first. It was in a YouTube video with Matt D'Avella. Just remember that one right now. So when you want to change something, when you want to get into improving your life on an incremental basis, step by step, Atomic Habit is a good book to start with. Maybe then follow up with the Power of Habit from Charles Duhigg, which goes more into the how those things work. But here, that's a good start to get the ideas and thoughts straight. I prefer the audiobook because you can just start right away and you don't have to sit down to do it. But if you're a book person like my mom, a book works totally fine and also gives you great results for the future. I haven't heard of any person yet who says he didn't like the book or he didn't take anything out of the book. Therefore, I would say, give it a try, go out there and, as Ali would normally say, get a Kindle app, buy it right away. If you push buying that book now, 1, 2, 3, 4 days, you might lose track and you will not start a new habit. And if it starts a habit of reading books or listening to audiobooks, even better. So this is it from my side when it comes to the book of James Clear and the most, let's say, impactful book on my life because it impacted my mom so much and I'm so happy about it. And there have been so many books in between she'd been reading now. And every time she tells me that she has only a couple of hundred pages left on one of her books, I buy her another one, and thanks to Amazon that will arrive there. And the next idea is probably Kindle, iPad, whatever, let's see. But she's happy with books, so we're going to keep it like this and going to move forward. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like. If you want to see more of my content, please subscribe to the channel. There's a button already there, and I will put a playlist on one side and a video on the other side if you want to stay on this channel right now and listen to more of the things. I will put the playlist with the other audiobooks and books which I reviewed, and on the other side is going to be the latest video I put out by the time you're watching this. Have an incredible afternoon, start something new, and if it's just buying a book right now, that might be a good start. I will leave a link down in the description of the video, so I will get a small commission on this and you get the book even quicker, so you don't have to look it up. Thank you for watching. Have a great one.